for me. I think I'll just maybe it's a good. Just got done cleaning up my house. Just got done cleaning up my house. Got a little left to go, but yeah. Happy 4th of July. My parents stole, not my parents, somebody in my family took off my earrings or somebody got them because I took them out and I never saw them again. My parents also took them out. I think the shower, I never saw them again. I don't know who be running around my earrings, but God bless you because you took my earrings. I want them back. I've been living real unhealthy. I admit it. I could do so much better right now. I should have gone to the dentist years ago. I'm swollen from my cheeks to my feet. I've taken a full course of penicillin and I'm seeing no result. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I hope everybody else's 4th of July is like so much better because mine is so negative frequency. I'm trying to where I can like obtain achieving my health is my wealth because it is. I'm not gonna be able to have no wealth if I'm sitting here with this swollen ass cheek. Do you see this? This swollen ass cheek from my toothache. I went too long without getting dental care, and that's my bad. I have no one else to blame for my whining and crying bullshit but myself. My ex is gonna get a load out of this if he ever sees this. Yeah, laughing your ass off, aren't you? Hmm? I bet you are. If you ever were to see, if you ever were to or do see this, you were right, bro. Hmm. That was one thing you were correct on. Dentist should have went, should have gone, and should now go. I'm a fucking dumb fuck for not doing so. It's true. Cause near I am singing the blues about a hurting when I could have done something about it much sooner. Much sooner. Much sooner. Now I'm paying that price. And it don't feel so nice. I feel like I'm wasting my time crying around here. Thank you for visiting. Hit that like button if you see something you like on here. Happy 4th of July. I'm cleaning out my house. Well, I got a pile of debris that I'm gonna hit with the shop vac. I vacuumed it into a corner over there if you can see that. But hi Eddie. Hi KY Dog. Welcome. I hope everybody's having a great early 4th. I happen to not be wearing earrings and I look half dead. My cheek is about 10 times the size it normally. My face is about 10 times the size it normally is. All this puffiness right here. I have a hell of a toothache, okay? I went over over 10 years of not going to the dentist. And that's my fault. That's my fault. I have a back tooth that hurts like an SOB. Sorry, I dropped a pop. And my one of my family members stole my earrings. I usually got hoops in. You guys have seen those. I don't know. I took my earrings off at home, and California changes people. It can change people that you're related to. If they live there long enough, they're different. Give this a like if you agree that California changes people. When they live there long enough, they get molded into something different than they were before. Doesn't matter where in California, doesn't matter whatever, like what city, but anywhere in California will change you if you stay there long enough. Hit this like button if you have any merit or agree with that on any level. I'm trying to change a lot of shit about my life that I'm not doing well at doing that I'm not doing well at. There's a lot of I have left when it comes to changing my life and making myself healthy. It doesn't mean I don't want to, or it doesn't mean I'm not going to try to. But this is a problem. I think I could do a lot better in life. I'm a diamond in the rough, is what I'm saying. I'm going to ascend to a higher ground when I get my health fixed, because I can't do anything if I'm in this amount. Okay, look, I would. This guy Mike Delarose. Okay, that channel, Our Everyday Lives, is the only thing that keep me going these days. Okay, he's pretty good at keeping me going, but I couldn't match his level of achievements when it comes to how like well he lives his life. He seems to live his life on almost a, for you can say, a perfection that I couldn't measure up to personally. But I mean, if someone can do so without it challenging them, or if they can do it easily, good for them. I happen to be very stuck on what I'm stuck on. It's almost like a freaking hex. Someone did some creepy magic on me or something. Anyways, but I have not had a dentist. I don't have a dentist out here. And I gotta find one because this side of my face is like not, it's like 10 times bigger. Look at this. I got all this shit right here swollen. Have any of y'all ever had a tooth problem? Anyone ever lost a tooth as an adult? Please tell me your story. I want to hear it because I am suffering back here to the point where I'm not even picking up my meds, like, because it hurts so bad. Hurts so bad to even go to the appointment that fixes the problem. Like, I want to be in the fetal position crying all day, is what I'm saying. I'm not chasing no high. I'm just trying to stay comfortable until maybe I could get something done about it. Is that unreasonable? I mean, I can't endure this. I mean, I can endure a lot of pain. I can endure a lot of pain, and I'm okay with suffering to an extent of how much it is. If it gets to the point where it turns into agony and it's making it so I can't even get up and where I'm gonna be half dead if I try to live, then I don't want that. I will try to stay comfortable as I can now. Do you understand what I'm saying? If it gets to a point where it's more like torture, there's a fine line between being uncomfortable and then being effing tortured and living like you're gonna die because it hurts so bad, like you'd rather shoot yourself, kind of thing. Put yourself out your misery pain is what I mean. And yes, there is such thing. So, and I feel like a lot of tooth problems can bring that kind of a thing. Teeth are so sensitive. They're so like, and it's like if one tooth hurts, if one effing tooth hurts, the rest of the teeth are gonna effing hurt. How is everybody? Oh, I know. Tooth pain is the devil. I swear. I mean, I guess that's what I get for like not aiding and yielding to my temple. Like in the Bible says, spiritual consequences for those who don't keep their temple of cleanliness, which I'm not saying you have to be perfect or anyone is, because no one is, but I may have neglected my temple in a million different ways without realizing it by not going to the dentist when I could have and had more. If I had gone before around, if I had just gone before I hit 20 years old, if I had gone just when I hit 20 years old, I wouldn't be suffering. If I had just gone to the dentist, I was being a stubborn 20-year-old. Do you think me at 20 was gonna be worried about the dentist? Look at me. I mean, do you think can you picture me back when I was 20? I'm 32. If you were to think of me back when I was 20, do you think I would have been the type that would want to go to the fucking dentist or even think of the dentist? I looked beautiful. My teeth were doing great. Okay. I had been out of high school. That was me right when I graduated, kinda. I graduated late. I was looking forward to being 21 that whole year. I could have cared less about being at the fucking dentist when I didn't have any problems. So I didn't feel the need to go to these checkups that you're supposed to have annually to check in to make sure your teeth are Gucci. I should have gone to those check-ins. It went from me not going to my check-ins to me just not going to the dentist at all, and that manifested into a amount of eons that went by without me realizing how much time went on. And I would have friends that pull me aside going like, see, okay, they're pretty intact teeth, but if I don't fix them now, they're not going to be so nice. I could lose this nice smile easily in a matter of weeks if I don't get in it. This could all be gone. This whole smile could be ruined from neglect. Because I was depressed for a while. I was held hostage. Well, not held hostage. I was like trapped in this weird relationship, and it made me go get really depressed. Where I was just I was kind of just like, oh, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. I kind of went and disassociated from all of society, even including my health. I guess is what I would say. It made me want to like shut down is the word. Like Jessica government shut down, bro. Like cuz it was such a negative frequency sort of. So I ended up not going for ages and even they would say go. Like what the hell's wrong with you? The person that was with me in this situationship would say, "Go, what the fuck is wrong with you?" He'd say, "You're disgusting. Get the fuck to the den." Yeah, yeah, yeah. He'd berate me. But you know what? I'm starting to look back and go, that motherfucker had all the right to do that and bitch me out about my teeth. Cause I wouldn't be sitting here crying like a bitch if I just agreed and went. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why do I gotta learn shit the hard way and let it get to the bitter end before I fix things? That's the thing that's wrong with me. And then I have this thing where I catastrophize anxiety. You guys ever heard of that? Everybody keeps saying it. Everyone keeps gossiping about me. They keep gossiping about me lately. I have so much gossip floating around about me. There's people running around saying I'm schizophrenic, which I am 100% can promise on my only Bible, and I'm promising on my necklace. I swear on Jesus cross, I am not schizophrenic. But I think there people are convinced that I am because there's something that I have that if it's not treated correctly with a certain medication, that it can mimic and look and get symptoms that are like schizophrenic. Yeah, it can turn into that if it gets left untreated. So like I don't know if you guys ever heard of complex PTSD, and then I have catastrophizing anxiety. Look it up. It's literally anxiety disorder. Catastrophizing anxiety is combined with complex PTSD. So those two mental illness together probably are making me look more nuts than what it is. And they're labeling it all kinds of things that are really like that are really offensive, kind of like things that like killers have and weird shit like that. And look, I got a perfectly healthy, content dog right there. Okay. So, like, okay, I'm not schizophrenic. Schizophrenic people couldn't keep up a household. I'm keeping up a household. I mean, I don't know. I have a driver's license. I don't think that if I could hear a bunch of voices, I'll be able to focus enough to even do those things. Okay. But I do happen to have had a bunch of bad experiences in my lifetime that I thought I was gonna die. People have scared the shit out of me a few times in my life. Okay. And I've endured some shit that I just shouldn't have had to a few times that were very painful and unnecessary. But because of that, I have a little bit of complex PTSD and I have ADHD. And that together makes people think I'm manic depression, they think it's bipolar, they think it's mania, they think it's borderline, they think it's schizoaffective, that I'm hallucinating, that I need to go check myself in. I also got a tumor, okay, a head tumor, like in my head somewhere, and nobody knows what the fuck it is because my doctor saw it and knew what it was, but he didn't write it down and nobody remembered what it was. And it wasn't any of the names that they've been diagnosing it in the last 3 years. It did not match what I heard on the phone. So I have this hella mass, like like pressing on all my nerves in my skull, in my brain. I have like a bunch of water stuff all over, and it's making me have headaches, and I'm getting blindness and confusion, and I lose things easy, and I get all confused really easily, and it's making it hard, my vision kind of wacky. It's making my vision fucked up, and it's starting to piss people off because I'll do things without trying to piss them off because my brain's like pressure is like is hitting nerves that it shouldn't. And the state insurance that I have that's free, okay, they probably can't afford it or something. So they're just letting me take meds till I'm like 1 foot in the grave, which I don't really particularly want to do. Like I don't want to try to get surgery and get it aided and still live. But I just can't tell with these fucking people sometimes, these doctors and shit. They just seem like I don't know what the word I want to use is. I don't want to say anything negative. But they act like I'm bullshitting them because they can get away with saying that because I have a bunch of flags on there from people that were misdiagnosing and just putting mean and nasty shit on there because they were just pissed off doctors having a shitty day and then decided to write shit about me and it made me look bad. Just stupid shit that wasn't really evaluated and stuff that was just plopped onto my doctor records and making me look so crazy, like so crazy, yo. But no, I don't hurt animals. I don't get near kids. Kids is off limits. Anybody who gets near a kid in any way that's malicious needs to be like in the death row for the fire squad, like I saw in Idaho. And I'm 32 years old, and I was recently diagnosed in 2020. I want to say 3 or 2. Yeah, in 22, I found out I had like some crazy optic nerve inflammation that makes me it's giving me blind. But I'm still not blind. Um I can pretty much see. I just don't see well as most, and it kind of causes problems. And I have a lot of pain because of it. And people think I'm some kind of loser because I live my life a little differently than they would in ways that a normal person wouldn't have to live because they don't have a tumor in their head. So people label me like a loser. But it's either that or I'm in immense pain for no good reason. Because none of these people have the real records. Even the doctors don't have the real name of what it is because it was never in the system. I just heard it on the phone once. It was never logged. It's just something my doctor saw. He was smart and he knew what it was, and he probably doesn't remember. Guarantee you he's probably a pretty busy dude. He probably doesn't remember. And this was my old doctor. Okay, this is the one I had when I was like first joining and all that, like back joining back as an adult later in life. The one I started with OHP. Um, the one that's I think graduated in New York. I'm not sure. I think he did. Could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, he's a pretty good doctor. And then like he went and did some deleted some meds off my med chart. I didn't want deleted. That was the only reason why I switched doctors, but I really should have just stuck with him. But he wanted me to take some meds. I didn't like the way they made me feel. They're making me unfunctionally tired, and he refused to give me my treat my ADD with these meds because they don't go together. And he said you have to take these meds because you're not going to be living healthy. Your health's gonna go down the tube if you don't take these, but you can't take them with the way you want to. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, then lose the meds. I'm fine then. Like, there was an option of finding a different med that could go with it. We didn't have to stick with that one, but he didn't want to switch them. And so we were just kind of we didn't agree at first for years, but he found out what he found out about my health. So that made him want to alter the med list and in ways I don't think was working for me. In fact, I tried it out the way he altered it for a good minute. I gave it a chance. And then I was very unhappy with what was going on with the altered med list. So I had to get a new doctor, and it's causing all these fucking doctors to have conflict, and I'm having a hard time in the doctor's office, and they still haven't even come to the bottom of what the hell this tumor is. They called it a pseudo tumor because all they know about it is there's like water pushing on it from nerves being like irritated. So they obviously know that much about it. 'Cause that's what all tumors cause is a overload of water because your brain tries to protect itself with the fluids that it makes naturally, and so that's what they're seeing. So I might be swollen because I'm retaining water, and I'm also kind of unhealthy in certain ways that I could probably change. I gave up smoking for a very long time and then kind of started back up because my tooth pain has been so crazy. Um, and I can't sleep at night. But long-term solutions, I'm not looking at this for a long-term plan. I'm just trying to get through a possible dental. They might have to refer me to somebody like an orthodontist or something. I don't know. They might have to pull a tooth. It's gonna get real probably. the exams are gonna come back, and I got a good feeling that this tooth is gonna be it's gonna have to go because I can just feel with how bad it hurts that it's gonna have to go probably whatever it is because it's hurting so it's making my whole side of my face look like I'm a squirrel or something, a chipmunk that can stuff and like bury goods in their like faces.